Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back. The storm has passed. We're good to go. The clouds are gone. Who you calling a gentleman? Guys, I couldn't let it end like that today, guys. I could not let it end like that. So I had to go out and come back out one more time tonight because I was feeling a little low. My spirits were low, and I needed that fortitude buff that I get from you guys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're back. We're back. We're good. Thank you everyone for coming. I know a lot of you guys are EU, and it's probably really late where you are. So I really appreciate it, but I got some things that I want to talk about, guys. I got some things that I want to talk about. Guys, we got Claw PhD in the house. Big Worm. Ow. Shrez for Games. Daka, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for tuning back in. It means a lot. It really does. So yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, guys. There was a storm, and it was thunder and lightning, and my internet apparently does not like thunder and lightning. So, esket it. Exactly, esket it. DefCamp got a buff job confirmed. That's right, man. Sometimes you just need that buff. Sometimes you just need that fortitude, or you just need that mage water, you know? Did you guys see that? It fucking went right up my nose. Did you see? Oh my god. That was... Yeah, there we go. Alright, boys. Alright. How's everybody feeling? Feeling good? So, we're talking about dungeons and raids. Oh, Blue Fate, how you doing, brother? Why haven't we received a release date yet when Blizzard said Classic will release in 2 to 5 months? It's weird. It is weird, Blue Fate. And, you know, it's a telltale sign to me that, you know, with these blue posts and with not getting a release date yet, that they're either still working on things and they're not quite finished, or they're working towards a beta. So we'll see. I think really soon we'll either get a release date or we'll have a beta date. Either way, man, I mean, 3 months, 2 to 3 months. I mean, like, summer is over in August, right? So I'm really hoping things are still in line for, you know, July-ish. Hopefully not too late after that in like late summer. But yeah, I mean, you look at how we've gotten these blue posts and how they're obviously still hashing things out, still working on things. They might have a big old surprise for us still. Daka, I hope so, brother. Brutus says, Sup Def, listening to your beautiful voice on my drive home. Brutus, I'm glad that I could be there on your drive home, brother. I am so glad. Yeah, summer starts the end of June. Right, right. Hope they're polishing it up good. So, same here, Tristan. You know, that's the thing. To be honest, I don't expect to hear anything until August. Wow, really, Awu? Wow, August. So, you know, when they said a classic summer, you know what I mean? A lot of people took that as, okay, that means we'll have classic WoW for summertime. But I think technically Blizzard's thinking that, well, at least as long as we release it by the end of summer, then technically it's still a classic summer. You know what I mean? I think that's how they're thinking about this. And I think we're thinking about this as far as, no, a classic summer means that means we're going to be playing classic in summer, and that's what I hope for. Big Doll says, I often listen to this beautiful voice when I drive or when I'm on the bus on my way to work. I'm glad, guys, I can be that serenade for you guys. I guess first August week. Okay, Shrez, you're guessing the first week of August? Guys, I'm really feeling like we might have a beta, and I know there's a lot of reasons why they wouldn't have one. But I just feel like there's too many things that could go wrong if they don't do a beta, right? I feel like there's going to be oversights, and I know, you know, if they have a small team working on Classic, which I'm sure it's not a huge team, but I feel like a lot of small little things will probably slip through the cracks, and maybe that's just me being naive. I don't know. Maybe I don't realize. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many little tiny things about Classic WoW that Can I post links to Oblivion? I don't think so. If you want to post it in the Discord, and then I can look at it and then post it. If you don't have, I'm pretty sure you're part of the Discord Oblivion, but if not, guys, if you want to post something, let me know. Post it in the general chat in Discord. I'll look at it, and then we can watch it together. So Oblivion, that's the link to the Discord right there. Just too little time left. Yeah, I don't think we'll... yeah, Pig Dog, I mean, I don't either, but I don't know, man. It's just... So, Polo Fiend says, the fact that they're making sure we'll have spell batching gives me a lot of confidence that not only are they making it sure it looks the same on the front end, but it also works the same on the back end. Yeah, Polo Fiend. And that's a good point. I was really excited when we got these, you know, spell batching blue post, the PvP blue post. You know, with the PvP announcement, there were a bunch of people who were saying, you know, we want Battlegrounds at the start. There were, you know, some people who were saying that. But it looks like Blizzard is sticking with their guns and saying that authenticity is key for them. But, you know, and that's not to say that all their intentions are good, which I'm sure they are. But I still think that a beta would be a better scenario so that things don't slip. Because, you know, when it comes down to it, if it is a small team with, you know, a handful of people working on it, there are going to be some things that slip through the cracks. And yeah, they could be fixed in a patch very easily, but throw up a link on Discord. Okay, you threw it up. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. You put it in general. Okay, what's this? Oh. Okay, this is is Classic out yet?
Once
no.
the grand city of the gnomes,
oh,
Numbergon is now a mechanized city infested by...
Okay, we'll watch that. Hold on one sec. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Is Classic out yet? No. Is there a release date? No. All we know is summer 2019. Summer starts in 49 days, 6 hours, 38 minutes, 30 seconds. Summer ends in, oh, wow. Want to chat Classic. This is pretty cool. Is Classic out yet.com, dude. We should just have this up in the background of the stream at all times. What do you guys think? That's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, that is pretty cool, man. Who took Rumble Shot's ammo? I have a bookmark. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. I think we should just keep this on the background. It does good for the lighting too, you know? So, you know, I've been talking to some other people. And none of these people really have any insight on the inner workings of Blizzard. And even if they did, I'm sure they wouldn't tell me. But everyone's kind of 50-50, right? Everyone either thinks there won't be a beta or thinks there will be a beta, but people think there should be a beta, but we're getting too far, you know. So looking at how other games have worked in the past, let me get your answers on this, guys, too. But don't most games have a beta like 3 months before the launch of the game, usually around that time? No. Oh, you found it on the Reddit. Nice. So, yeah, I don't know, man. But my idea is, you know, I don't know if I want there to be a beta, honestly. Selfishly, I would like to see, you know, how things are working on the beta. But if I don't get an invite, man, I would be devastated. I would be absolutely devastated. Yeah, we back, baby. We back, Jamar. We're back. Things are smoother, much smoother than before. I think it was just that storm, guys. So at least I know now, from now on, I just can't stream while it rains. When is Gamescom? I do not know, Daka. I do not know. We can look that up, though. But I had some videos I wanted to watch with you guys. So there's this video. I don't know if you guys ever watched Dreamcast Guy. And his video here came out today, I believe. Multiplayer games are too easy now. Why I'm hyped for WoW Classic. So if you guys want, I'd like to watch this video and see what he thinks about this. I like betas. Always end up with a couple of keys that I can throw up on eBay. Yeah, there you go, Kevin. That's a great reason. ESO had a beta about a month prior to its release. Really, Oblivion? A month? Wow, that's... Jesus. So who knows, you know? I don't want a beta, if only because the data miners will ruin everything. Well, that's a good point. I mean, and who knows, right? Like what I just tend to think that one good reason for a beta would be because, you know, there probably will be a good amount of oversights that could be helped by the community, but there's a lot of reasons why I don't want to see a beta too. So, damn, been trying to get my level 10 Troll Hunter into Teldrassil to steal an owl. PvP vanilla server feels bad, man. Matthew Bishop. I know that pain, dude. I know that pain. I actually tried that before. I think I had an orc hunter that I wanted to get a owl. No, I wanted to get a cat. I forget what I wanted to get, but I was going to Teldrassil. It probably was an owl. Cargos, thank you, brother. Yeah, we were having some issues, Cargos. I think you transferred your issues over to me. No, it wasn't that. My issues were Wi-Fi based, unfortunately, because unfortunately I have to use Wi-Fi right now. But I appreciate the host earlier, Cargos. I really do, man. So wanted to do a late night stream tonight to just end it on a good night. You know what I'm saying, brother? So guys, let's watch this video. Dreamcast guy. I've watched a few of his videos before. He doesn't really put out stuff like necessarily for Classic WoW. He's just pretty much a gamer altogether. But he talks about why he's hyped for Classic, and I want to hear this from someone who isn't like in our bubble, so to speak. So I'm really interested in what he has to say. Cargos in the house, the man who's convinced me to roll Hunter. Dude, Matthew, you know what's crazy? The man himself doesn't even know. Pig dog. Pig dog. Pig dog, what am I going to do with you, dude? With the 100 knock again. Guys, Pig dog is always knocking at my door with these 100 knocks, man. Pig dog, he says, Easter vacation is here. Let's celebrate 10 days off. Just going to spend them being hyped about Classic, playing some private servers, and sleeping, and spending some time with my wife, of course, Pig Dog. That sounds like a hell of a vacation, dude. Thank you so much for the support, Pig Dog. You have always been, there for me, brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That sounds like a hell of a 10-day vacation, brother. Damn, I wish I was off for 10 days. I'm off for 3. I'm off for 3. 100 knock, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Dreamcast guy. Have you guys ever heard of this Dreamcast guy? I'm not entirely sure. I love you, Pig Dog.
If I had
made my day better already, brother.
To select just a single thing that I think is perhaps the most surprising aspect of modern gaming, it's definitely the rise of online gaming. The fact that every single project you see on store shelves today has some sort of multiplayer components to it. These can be things like being able to be creative with your friends and actually construct your own city brick by brick.
No, I've never played Minecraft. Not once have I logged into that game. I just don't. I guess I missed that whole thing.
Natural brick, or it could be very conventional multiplayer where you and some buddies are actually just trying to slay aliens on different worlds.
I've never played it. Oh my god, did I hit a nerve? I'm sorry, I never played Minecraft. Yeah, I never did. P.S.
But despite the fact that these games try and be so different and unique, there's started to be a little bit of an issue, in my opinion, with the fact that it seems like a lot of online games are starting to become way too easy and to be...
Yeah, I never played Hell Drivers either. I never heard... Like, dude, am I just... Like, sometimes I need to stick my head out of the WoW sand every once in a while, right? Because I've been such a WoW fan for so long that I feel like I missed out on a lot of good games. You know, I played, of course, the big games when they came out, like Skyrim, Dark Souls, The Witcher 3, but I haven't finished The Witcher 3. I don't own a console right now. I only have my computer. I really, really, really want a Nintendo Switch. I played one for a while and played my buddy's Zelda when that game is amazing. And I would love to have one of my own. But I feel like I've been inside the WoW bubble for so long that I kind of missed out on other MMOs. Hell Drivers was a lot of fun. Nah, keep your head in there, says Tyler T. I've tried tons of others, and I always come back. See, that's the thing, Tyler T. I have tried other games, but I never got hooked to a game like I got hooked to WoW. I would start playing a game, I would get into it for a little bit, and then I would always say, man, I would really like to play WoW right now. And even when I didn't have an option to play classic servers, I would still go back to retail and try to get myself hooked in that for a while and kind of living and feeding off of those memories of the good days, you know? Yeah, about to buy another Switch. Daka, I think I'm really... Matthew Bishop says I'm a heretic. If you play The Witcher 3 without playing the first two, then you're a heretic. Dude, I'm definitely a heretic. Only game I really took a liking to was Rust. WoW is sort of a comfort zone. Yeah, it is, Tyler T. It really is.
Personally, that is a bit of annoyance. What's up, gamers? Dreamcast Guy here, and the reason I'm really bringing this up today is because I'm very, very excited for some upcoming projects that are just about to come out to the MMO side of gaming. But I wanted to talk about them because there seems to be a little bit of confusion. So specifically, I actually want to talk about World of Warcraft Classic.
Oh, baby. Oh, my God. I still get hyped when anyone else brings it up. Dude, World of Warcraft Classic, it's real. It's fucking real. It's coming.
Now, you probably don't even know what the heck this is, but basically...
What do you mean don't know what it is?
World of Warcraft has been around for...
who doesn't know who it is?
What? 15 years now. That game is...
15 years. Pigdo says, I loved WoW from vanilla until Wrath of the Lich King. I hate Kata. After that, I played WoW for 2 months. Every new expansion. I missed a lot of the game between 2005 and 2010. Yeah, Pigdog. So I played toward the latter half of vanilla. I played all of the Burning Crusade. I played pretty much all of Wrath. I played all of Wrath. I played the first half of Kata. Quit then. Came back for Warlords. Came back for Mists. Here and there, I did a little bit in Mists. Mostly PvP. Did some raiding. Dropped off towards the latter half of Mist. Came back for Warlords for a little bit. Left after that. Came back for a good portion of Legion, where I got really back into like mythic raiding and all that, and then ever since the end of Tomb of Sargeras, I haven't been back to retail WoW. What's good, peeps? Crimson 28 guys, thank you for coming back. I love you guys so much. You guys make my friggin' day, man. Oh shit, Big Worm in the house. Pre-nerf Kata was great, dude. Pre-nerf Kata was great. Some guy, do you remember? Heroic dungeons, pre-nerf Kata. They were so hard, dude. Like, I remember just getting to level, what was it, 85 back then, and the heroics and the dungeons were so difficult, especially as a healer. Healing was so tough in the beginning of Kata, dude. It was so tough, and I loved it. I loved it.
Been a freaking titan in the MMO universe. But a big issue is the fact that as time's gone on, they have perpetually dumbed that experience down, making it where it's extra easy. Every patch is making every piece of gear even more accessible.
See, this is someone from the outside who doesn't play WoW all the time and still knows about all these things about WoW. Woo, I never got to play WoW in its golden days because my parents refused to spend money on subscription services. Wasn't until I was out of my own that I could try it out in WoW Legion. You know what, Awu? I am so grateful that you are one of these people who is willing to give it a try, who never tried it, and is going in there with an open mind. Awu, like, you are the kind of person who's going to make this experience great for all of us, for the the classic WoW veterans, the new people coming into it who were fascinated by it. We need to work together with the people who are looking forward to playing Classic, who never got to play it, and the people who did get to play it. And we need to work together and help the people who are willing to come into this and understand that it's not a fast-paced game. It's not a game where you're going to be handheld, but where the community helps each other. And that's what it's all about. So, Awu, cheers to you, brother. And I am so grateful that you're part of this community and welcome you to play some Classic WoW with us, brother. I can't wait. Kevin Abad says, I quit my Cataclysm. I quit mid-Kata and returned... What the hell? And returned in WoD just to level up and then run out of game time and not bother to renew. Yeah, Kevin, I hear you, dude. Yeah, it was fun. Blues were appreciated. Yes, dude. Hey, challenges are fun. Absolutely, dude. Crimson 20 said Activision ruined the game. Game started going ease of access after merger in '08. Absolutely, dude. First thing they did was remove all attunements for the current raids, then reduced heroic rep requirements, dude. That's so true. That's the first thing they did, man. That's crazy.
Accessible, and now it's actually causing a huge chunk of the fan base to flat out quit because it's just not fun anymore.
Yep.
People crave a challenge. At its very heart, I actually think that the craving of a good fight is actually one of the core aspects of what makes gaming gaming. I actually believe that a lot of gamers initially pick up the controller because they want something different that'll actually push them to basically be a warrior or be a hero or see a story that they have to earn instead of just watching on YouTube.
Earn that you have to earn. That is what Classic WoW is all about. It's an experience that you earn. You don't get it by leveling one level and getting an artifact weapon or getting all these things handed to you. You have to earn it, but each experience and every time you earn something small feels like a little reward. You earn your first piece of green gear. It's amazing. You get your pet at level 10 as a hunter. It's an amazing reward. You've earned it. You earned your first talent point. You earned your first blue piece of gear. You earned your first blue weapon. You earned your first epic. You earn it all, and it all feels so rewarding, and that's what makes Classic WoW so special. What's a warrior? Yeah, no beta most likely. Dude, I don't know, man. Yeah, probably not, honestly. I'm going to go on the safe side and say probably no beta, but you never know. WoW player base just grew so toxic over the years because they put too many anti-social features into the game. It's so true, Kevin. I played through TVC and Kata, and like most, off and on since then. This vanilla train has got me excited, looking forward to trying out the OG experience, dude. Maori, hell yeah, brother. I tried the free weekend recently, almost 10 years out. It was so bad I managed about 15 minutes, Matthew. Dude, it was free and you couldn't even be bothered to play with it more than 15 minutes. It's not the same game. And the thing is, it's that if you go in there expecting to feel the feels that you felt, back then, it almost sickens you and it almost feels like a slap in the face sometimes. Yeah, pause the video at a perfect time. I'm sorry, Dreamcast guy. You look like you're stoned, bro. I remember getting beta keys for US and EU betas for vanilla. They were a pain to get, but worth it. And nobody really knew what they were doing. It was such a fresh experience I won't ever forget. That's beautiful, dude. Getting your first gray shoulder and helm made me feel like a millionaire. And oh, dude, I know, dude. Feels that you felt, exactly. I leveled a new warrior for months ago. I quested until 15, and then I sat in Stormwind and just hammered, looking for group until I was 66. Tanking was so easy, I could do it in my sleep. Then I quit, dude. That is legit. Like everyone, like most of that was my experience. Looks like he's having a stroke. Any news on the guild dev camp? Starbuck, we did meet last night. We didn't get to talk too much about the guild, but we have something hashed out that we're going to work with. As soon as the website is out, which it will be out very soon, Starbuck, we're going to be able to list it on there so people can apply. So I'm trying to give you guys like an estimate time. I would say within the next 2 weeks we'll probably have something where we can start recruiting. So I know you guys have been asking about this, but just keep tight, hold tight. It's going to be happening very soon, and we're going to start recruiting for both the hardcore and the casual guild. I've only been really played 2 games in my life, a classic and Final Fantasy. Is that FIFA? I haven't considered myself a gamer since 2006. I cannot wait. Tori, that's beautiful, brother. Rip for the classic realm that will have Asmongold playing for it. Rip.
And I think that originally a lot of MMOs managed to provide that. You know, so I actually started playing World of Warcraft all the way back in 2003. I was in high school at the time and actually participated in the beta of it, and then started playing the full game in 2004. Then from 2004 until 2010, I was playing World of Warcraft almost every single day. That is 7 years of my life spent in this digital universe, trying to be the best. I was super into player versus player combat. So almost
hero,
all the time
Tyler
I was
T.
actually trying to basically hunt
Unless
down
you
other
played
players
Alliance.
and get good at getting kills. And I actually got really famous in the game, this is true, for being one of the best warlocks at the time, to the point in which other players would actually try and track me down and kill me and put it in videos. So there's even stuff online to this day where I can actually look up players bragging about the times they managed to beat me in combat. But my problem is that as I played this game as time went on, you could tell that the game was just getting weaker and weaker. The experience here was getting watered down. Now, I understand why this happens. I've actually read a lot of developer interviews because this problem is very fascinating to me. The idea that so many online games get easier over time is because of a fear by the developers. So there's a big thing that's talked about a lot, which is accessibility. If you're making something in your game, it is incredibly difficult. Like, obviously, I actually have a lot of the World of Warcraft art books. In these, you can see tons of different monsters, cool environments, all sorts of stuff that's super epic. But let's face facts, if you're not strong enough to get here, this is content that is completely invisible to you.
But that's okay. That is okay, and that's the point I think he's going to... and he makes a lot of sense here, but the thing is, back in the day, when people were doing Nax, and I would see someone walk up in Tier 3, it made me so infatuated and just so mesmerized that this person was such a badass and that there was this whole world out there that I had no idea about. And I was happy doing my little explorative things, leveling my alt, playing my main, doing PvP, doing an occasional ZG, getting in there, getting an epic gear and feeling like a badass when I got it. Like, it's okay. Not everyone has to be that badass, and that's okay, because it gives you something to look up to and to work towards. If everyone is given that and handed that out, then it feels like shit. It doesn't feel special. You don't feel good about it. Def, about how many times have you watched that South Park episode? Honestly, Polo Fiend, I've probably watched it over 100 times. Honestly, I probably have. I have watched probably almost every episode of South Park numerous times. So, yeah. Kidding, man. I wish... Dude, Tyler T, yeah, I started around the same time, late 2005. I wish I was in the beginning, brother. I'm the best warlock at the time. Yeah. Player versus player combat, I know. Yeah, same for me. It motivated me, even in tiers where I didn't make it myself. Absolutely, some guy. That's what it's all about, dude, is being motivated to become that better player. The same thing is true for Dark Souls. So true, Big Dog, which I also love. I do as well, and I need to play more of it because it's one of those games that just makes you feel better about it. Makes you a better game. I feel like it makes you appreciate games better. Such an amazing game and how you're rewarded in it. And it's okay if games are hard and you have to pick yourself up and try again. And that's the only way you're really rewarded in the game, is if you fail. You have to fail to be rewarded, in my opinion. The devs hide a lot of content that most people will never see. It really is a thing that contributes to make an epic game. Absolutely. It's perfectly okay to not be a Nax raider, but not okay to demand for it to be accessible. Absolutely. Hidden content, I mean. Yeah, I got you, Pig Dog. Is this live? I'm live, Rasmus. Yes, I am live. This man right here, Dreamcast guy, we're watching a video of him. Every expansion up until some point, I think it was Wrath for me, was a journey. So awesome. Now it's just demanding more content and not many surprises whatsoever. Absolutely. Everything feels the same. Like BFA, even though I only played a little bit of it, I did that like intro quest or whatever, it just felt like Legion Point 2 to me. Everything, it didn't feel like a new adventure at all. I never felt anything from the game like that feels like when I felt like at the final piece of Tier 4 on my holy belf in TBC, dude. Killing Illidan. Oh my god, for me it was such an amazing moment. In the Black Temple. So amazing. And for me that was Tier 5, but probably one of the pinnacles of my raiding career was killing Illidan for me with my guild. Dinity here, still ready, my man. Rasmus, how you doing, Dinity? Great to see you here. Guys, Dinity, that man is the best warlock. Not this guy right here. No, Dinity, how you doing, brother? Retails Fisher Price. So true, my man. So true. If you read over the recent Eureka Zone going on in Final Fantasy XIV, it's a pretty strong statement towards the entitlement that modern MMO gamers have. Wow. That's oh whoa, that's something I have to look into. That's good. Thanks, man. Awesome, Rasmus. Great to see you, brother. All right,
it is gone. It might as well just be something in a trailer that's not in the movie. And so a lot of these developers actually just basically get worried and super concerned about the fact that they're making stuff that nobody is actually going to participate in. Okay. There was a number at one point about the fact that it was something like in most online games, only 3% of players will see all the online content. Even in something like The Division 2. Now, The Division 2 is super, super awesome and leveling up is great, but you got to face facts that a lot of the players are not going to be skilled enough to see all the in-game raids and fight all the bosses and get all the best weapons simply because they don't have a squad, they don't have the coordination, or they just don't have the hours to practice.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That honestly just breeds people trying and trying and trying. And in my mind, that is good game development. That is great game development. That's great design. That's making not everything accessible to make people want to play the game more, so eventually they can try to get to that point, because it hooks people in, man. That's what it does. It makes people want to at least try to get to that point. You have to have that stuff people don't get to see, to keep people playing. Exactly, Tyler T. Exactly. Release date classic announced yet? No, Jeffrey, no. Sadly, not yet.
Practice to get good enough to actually advance.
Exactly.
And I'm going to be honest, and this may be a little bit of a controversial statement, I don't know if that's really a problem. I don't know if every single player needs to see the entire game. So, okay, let me just break that down a little bit before anybody gets mad at me in the comments. I'm not saying that the bad players should be punished. What I am saying is that good players should be rewarded with seeing everything. If you
Nowadays, you can do a mythic raid, and you don't even feel like you get rewarded unless your gear Titan forges. At least that was my experience in Legion, right? I just did Mythic, Tomb of Sargeras, and I didn't even come out of it feeling rewarded because none of my gear Titan forged. I didn't get my bonus rolls, and like literally someone who did normal or LFR can walk out of there with a higher piece of item level if he gets lucky and gets a Titan forge. That's ridiculous. You're not rewarding your Mythic players.
You're actually getting super, super obsessed in a game, you should actually have the fulfillment of seeing every piece of the content because you're good enough to do so. So, I mean, I'll just admit this. I consider myself pretty dang talented at Dragon Ball Fighters, but I'm definitely not the best. I mean, even though I can win a lot of online matches and stuff, I will fully admit the fact that there is a huge scope of that game that I do not know about. I mean, so many of the combos, so many about the meta, I'm just never going to be able to conquer. So because of it, skilled players are definitely getting way more out of that game than I am. And so basically, I'm just saying that I'm excited for certain projects that I know will be more difficult because I feel like they're going to be more fun, they're going to be more interesting, and honestly, I'll want to play them longer because I want to earn my success. So
want to earn his success. That nowadays is... Why do people nowadays not want to earn their success? Why do people feel like they demand their success? You have to be the Ashbringer. You can't just be some regular Joe Schmo of the Alliance, right? No, you have to be, like the main character. You have to be rewarded at every... You have to get epic gear for doing a daily quest. Like, that makes no sense. None whatsoever. And a good MMO rewards someone for the time commitment and the energy that they put into the game. Thank you for following. Try10517. Earn your success. Wait, that's illegal. Participation trophies are gone. Oh, man. Spoiled by modern gaming industry, just a theory. Yeah, Sheba. Instant gratification. It's so true. It's the same thing with addiction, man. Same thing. You always want that instant gratification. You never want to work to feel better about yourself. You just want to take a drug to do it, right? It's the same thing in addiction, man. Entitled, maybe, yeah. You can get high level item gear from World Quest. That's so I know it is, dude. Nothing is better than getting a new piece of badass gear or weapon and getting AFK and going AFK or seeing a crowd gather, dude. Or you get that whisper and someone says, "Dude, great fucking gear." Not, "Oh, cool transmog, man." Like, come on. Selfie society, dude. So true, Matthew. I think they said they won't be allowing that. You're talking to someone. Because most folks don't even know how to work for success in real life. That's so true, Rasmus. Very fucking true, man. Very true. We just love in a world where everyone is so damn entitled. It's so true, dude. I'm gonna find a way. Gonna make it to Hydro. Must go to Hydro. You can find your way to Hydro, brother. Hey, you're back, Outbreak. We are back, baby. We're doing another stream just to hang out tonight. Watching some vids, just hanging out with you guys because I didn't want it to end like it ended earlier, and I love you guys too damn much. Kevin says, bring a warlock. I can't. My eyes are tearing up. Bring a warlock Mastrius and summon the whole server under the world tree to down them. Corrupted Ashbringer is the real earned Ashbringer. Absolutely, brother. We were watching the thoughts on loot systems. Ooh, Drunken Monkey. That's a big can of worms. We'll get to that. We'll get to that, Drunken Monkey.
Right now they're talking about doing a classic server over on World of Warcraft.
They're not talking about it, baby. It's happening. It's happening, baby.
This is a project that's been talked about for several years, but at last it's actually about to be released. So apparently what this project is going to be is, in actuality, a special part of the game, a separate launcher that will take you back to the vanilla version, the initial raw data of World of Warcraft, allowing you to actually play the game in its ultra-difficult original state, because it's something that people have been begging for so incredibly long, and honestly, myself included. I am going to be playing the heck out of WoW Classic.
Hell yeah, brother.
I mean, I'm going to try and maybe make a guild, and if you guys are interested,
hell yeah, brother,
I'll definitely invite everybody to it. We'll actually all play together and do
this guy
PvP
seems really cool.
and kill some bosses. But here's the issue. We're probably not going to be able to beat everything. I mean, the biggest raids, the craziest enemies, the biggest stuff just requires such an arduous amount of time that not all of us will actually be able to.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with not doing all the content. Some people look forward to playing Classic WoW just for the leveling process, and that's okay. Just for playing with their friends, doing some dungeons, doing some PvP, because it's not just about finishing all the content. Because WoW has three major parts. That's the leveling process, that's the PvE, and the PvP. And you can be content with just doing one of them, or you can be content with doing all three. Doesn't matter. The fact is there's something for everyone in Classic WoW. I truly believe that. And you can be rewarded in each one of those instances, whether it's leveling, whether it's PvP, whether it's PvE.
To obtain every single cool item.
Let me read some of the chat real quick, guys. I remember when it was cool when I got my Giant Stalker set in Vanilla. Never got any further. I started too late. I will get further in Classic for sure. Absolutely, Pig Dog. And that's something to look forward to, my man. Absolutely. Talked about it for several years. You should be rewarded for the effort you put into whatever path you choose, says Maori Avatar. Absolutely. I don't have time to raid, so I have fun building my profs. Loved being that player that could craft the hog. Dude, that is so cool, and that is absolutely what it's all about, Maori. Whatever you can do, be the best at that, man. You know, level your professions and make sure that you're the guy that people go to. They say, hey, this guy's got all his recipes. He's got all his enchants. Or, you know what, dude? If you only have time to level with your friends, go out there and have a great time in Scarlet Monastery. Kick their asses over in Scarlet Monastery. And, you know, have fun doing that, man. It's about enjoying the experience, because you can be just as rewarded if you spend that time, you know, leveling your character and getting them to 60 and then starting it all over again and making a new character. Like, that's what Classic WoW is about, being rewarded for the time that you put into it. And you can be rewarded just dinging one level and putting talent points in, or you can be rewarded getting, you know, your Whirlwind Axe as a warrior, because it's such an epic quest and it just feels so good when you get it. That's what it's about, baby. That's what it's about. The mobile gaming industry has ruined how a majority of the gaming population see games. I'll play one for a week, then uninstall. Yeah, Benjamin, that's very true, brother. Agony, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yep, people should have to fight their way to the front in order to see sporting event or movie or other entertainment. No more raising seating or bleachers. Gotta earn that experience. Hell yeah, brother. K Kuna. Hell yeah, brother. I wonder if the corrupted Ashbringer is going to be a thing if they are going to keep Nax for longer than earlier. Yeah, I'm sure it will still be. They're probably going to keep it as it was. I doubt people are going to be trying to fish for the Ashbringer out of the rivers and streams of Azeroth again. But yeah, the corrupted Ashbringer should be, as it was there in the Four Horsemen fight, and have that RP moment when you bring it to SM Cathedral. Man, that's so cool. We watched that earlier today. If you guys didn't see it, it was a lot of fun. Can't pay your way to the end of WoW, gotta earn it. Absolutely. Nax is the real get good filter of vanilla, dude. It really is. It's not even that. It's not about the get good. It's just about that. There's a level of time commitment that goes into Nax that's just a whole different story than the rest of WoW, of vanilla WoW. I'm excited about putting time into a server where I know my progress won't get wiped like on the private servers. Tyler T, I can't wait for that, man. If they lowered the gold cap on respecking, I wouldn't be too mad. Yeah, Claw PhD, on private servers, it's 25 gold is the cap, right? Back in vanilla, it was 50. Yeah, 50 gold. 50 gold's a lot of gold, especially for someone like myself who plans on respecking every week from Holy to Shadow. But if it's 50, I'll be okay with that, because that's the way it was. If it's 25, I'd be okay with that too, honestly. But anything lower than that, I think would be too low. Because the emphasis of picking your spec is so strong of who you are. And I feel like being able to swap back and forth easily takes away from, that RP of who your character is. Just my opinion. That's all. I don't have time, but I don't care, says Matthew Bishop. I know maybe one day I'll pug into Nax and get to see the place. Doesn't matter if I kill anything. I was there. That's all that matters. Yeah, Matthew, there are Nax trash runs that you can get into, because there are a lot of good trash that drops in Nax. And you know what, Matthew Bishop, if you're ever in on our server and we have Nax one clear, I'm sure I wouldn't mind sitting out one day so you can go in there and see it, brother. How you doing, Agony? How you doing, brother? Rage face. Bill Wilson says, what blacksmithing specialization do you rate best? Honestly, so I've never leveled blacksmithing. I don't really play. I haven't played warrior. In classic, I haven't mained a warrior. And my personal, so the main thing I would do if I got blacksmithing, and I really wouldn't, it's not like a specialization thing you have to get, but honestly, the coolest thing I think I like about blacksmithing is a weapon chain. I think that's really cool. Not being able to get disarmed in my experiences would just be so cool, especially in PvP. But yeah, I've never leveled blacksmithing. Probably one of the only professions that I've really never delved into. I've gone all the way with engineering, goblin and gnomish. I've done both. I've gone as far as I can with alchemy and herbalism, enchanting, mining, skinning. I did leatherworking, but didn't get too far into that. So yeah, not too keen on blacksmithing, not too familiar with it, but I would love to try it one day. I absolutely would. Coming home from work and you're streaming the love you too, Agony, brother. Classic. VX Cosmos in the house. How you doing, brother? Classic, just like vanilla, is all about you and the journey, not the class/race/spec. Just what you do in the end game is different for people. Absolutely, brother. Jay Blivian says, it is confirmed that there will be no real money store options for Classic. Wow, no pay to win? Is that confirmed? Because, oh yeah, I hope so, brother. I hope so. 50 gold is like 1 hour of AoE farming. Yeah, but before you're earning a rep, that be rare orc riding and skeletal horse. Oh, dude. You know what, man? If you could be that... I always wanted to be an orc. I think orcs look amazing on Kodos. I love that look of an orc on a Kodo. I feel like orcs are a little bit too big for their wolves. I don't know about you guys, but in Nax you will burn out clearing the trash if you keep wiping. Yeah, dude, the trash is hard too. Just as you burn out on clearing Cthulhu trash in AQ40. Oof. Why not just spec Holy Weaver? Woo. See, the thing is, I would go Holy Weaver. So Holy Weaver is great and all for raiding, if you're just going to put on your Shadow Weaving stacks. But I wanna actually PvP as Shadow. You know what I mean? I wanna have Shadow form for that 15% decrease to melee, for that 15% increase to melee, decrease to melee attacks. You know what I mean? That armor, 15% armor basically. The 15% extra shadow damage. Holy Weaver's cool. It is, but I'd rather be like Holy Hero spec or Discipline spec for healing. Especially for me, Discipline spec for me in phase 1 I would go. Gotta have that mental strength in my opinion for that 10% extra mana. But I want to go Shadow, Deep Shadow for PvP. So that's, and a Woo, you know what? I might actually do a Holy Weaving spec, especially that there will be 16 Diva spots in the beginning. So I may do that on occasion, but I still think power, and only one priest has to do that. And honestly, in my opinion, the other priests at phase 1, when people are still, don't have that DM gear, I think the best spec for priests is actually power infusion spec to give those casters power infusion. That's a big added bonus right there. Yeah, I want to try Resto Druid for the first time ever, but I see conflicting info on which spec to use, Deep Resto or Moonglow. Moonglow seems more mana efficient. Yeah, Mastrius, from what I know, Moonglow does seem more mana efficient, but you can do it as both from what I know. You might want to check with your other druids and see what the best would be for you. You may have some druids going Moonglow, some not. I think it's best to have, if you have, say, 2 other druids in your raid or 1 other, maybe to have 1 of each, maybe to have 2 of one and 1 of the other. So I'm definitely something that I would talk to with your other druids in your guild. Totally agree. Choosing a spec should be an impactful decision, not just one of PvP and Pro. Absolutely, brother. Completely agree. I think it's certainly important for RPGs to be able to make important, lasting decisions for your character. Talent spec, absolutely. Tristan, damn, you guys are on point tonight. Def, would you roll your main as a gnome if you were paid enough? Pig Dog, would I play my main as a gnome if I was paid enough? I don't think so, man. I mean, we're talking how much money, right? Because it would have to be a lot, Big Dog. It would have to be a decent amount for me to take that amount of shame, brother. I don't know if I could do it, man. I don't know. Holy Hero is what I'll be doing personally. Hell yeah, brother. Oblivion, I love it. Holy Weaving is cool, but mostly for very hardcore guilds. Nax Trash respawns every 30 minutes, doesn't it? Depending if you kill something like that, it's pretty quick. I've never been in Nax in vanilla, believe it or not, guys. The farthest I've gotten is, well, I've never gotten into AQ 40 either. I've done MC, BWL, AQ 20, ZG. I'm saving my AQ experience and my Nax experience for Classic. I've decided that I can go into AQ 40 now. I had the option to. I'm not going to. I'm not. Probably less mages and rogues this time around. Probably, depending on the server. Depending on the server, two PvP and PvE servers, you're definitely going to have more rogues on a PvP server. I don't remember respawn timers in Nax, but it was just frustrating wiping over and over and then having to clear trash and get a few attempts in. The only good thing, though, Kevin, was that the trash did drop some epics. But once you got all the good ones, then it was just like the same ones dropping over and over again, usually. But they were, I mean, you had the mace, what the hell was it called? The servo arm. There was some other good, there was a good dagger. There's some good gear that dropped from AQ, from Nax Trash. I want Chariot pulled by gnomes, best orc mount. Oh my god, dude. Chariot pulled by gnomes. Or how about this? How about a chariot made out of dead gnome skulls, pulled by gnomes? There you go. A chariot made out of dead skulls and skeletons of gnomes, pulled by gnomes. That's my mount right there. As a priest, how do you get your first wand without having any other characters to send gold from? So the JMac, there'll be plenty of enchanters around that time making lesser magic wands, and you can get a lesser magic wand for pretty cheap, man. They'll probably be going for anywhere between 20 and 40 silver, probably less, probably around the 20-ish side, 20, 25 silver. So you might not be able to get it till you're like level 6 or 7. But the best thing is hopefully you'll have a friend that is an enchanter, and he'll be able to make you one for relatively free or nothing. So I will be leveling enchanting, and I'll be giving people lesser magic wands. I'm not going to really be charging guys for it, unless you can offer the mats. That would be nice, but for the most part, you probably will have some friend or someone that you can maybe either give the mats to, or where you can just hopefully give them something in return. But it won't be too expensive to get a lesser magic wand. It won't be too bad. But gold will be very hard to get in those early levels. That's why it's really important to make sure you train the necessary spells and not unnecessary ones. There's no reason to train multiple ranks of resurrection at that point. There's no reason to train, the thing is, like, I really don't use Mind Flay that much at that point. So I don't train Mind Flay usually until later, because I'm usually just using Mind Blast or Holy Nova, Shadow Word Pain, and then Wanding. You can get away with only having one rank of Psychic Stream for a while, because how many times do you Psychic Stream more than one mob? So think smart. Think about the spells that you're going to be using, and think about the ones that you're not going to be using that much, and just don't train the ones that you're not going to be using. You're going to want to have a certain amount of heals. Make sure you have your lesser heals, things like that. But you can definitely get away with not having, say, multiple ranks of Devouring Plague, which is really cheap to train because it is a racial spell. But, do you need Shackle right away? I mean, it is nice to have an SFK. So you want to think about that as well. But like for Resurrection, things like that, you don't have to train multiple ranks of that. Save some gold by doing that. A good raid corp will split the druids. One deep, one Mugo. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alex, as a priest. Okay, wait. VS Cosmo says, bro, I see more priests leveling as disc/holy with 5 out of 5 spirit tap, and wand looks like holy fire is quite strong. Yeah, it is. Shadow kill faster, but more mana issue and other. See, this is the point. Sorry, VX Cosmo, that I wanted to bring up for a lot of people. So until you get Shadow form, right? Shadow is great, but the benefits that you get from Shadow are much stronger once you get things like Shadow Weaving and Shadow form. Mind Flay is not great when you first get it. It's really bad, actually. But the things that I really like, so what I do, personally, is I go 5 out of 5 wand, then I go 5 out of 5 spirit tap, and then I go right away into improved Shadow Word Pain. Now, improved Shadow Word Pain adds a lot of DPS because it makes your Shadow Word Pain longer, right? So that right there is a lot of damage. And like you said, the other ones aren't as mana efficient. Now, a lot of people like to go that Holy Disc route because they know they will be healing dungeons, things like that, and they want to have a little bit better like cast times, things like that for those spells. But the thing is, man, and I've tested this multiple times, you will heal absolutely fine as a Shadow Priest. It does not really make that much of a difference. The most DPS you will do and the most utility you will have will be from a Shadow build, in my opinion. Especially even putting like 3 points in Shadow Affinity, so you're getting that little extra hit, and putting a couple points in Blackout really does help a lot in PvP servers. Having things like improved Psychic Stream, where you have less time to Psychic Stream, very useful to have on PvP servers. Having Silence on PvP servers is really nice. Having Vampiric Embrace is very nice on PvP servers. So it goes down to your playstyle and what you want to fantasize playing as. For me, I personally love Shadow Priest. I love the utility of it. I love the mana efficiency of it. And yeah, but like I said, it doesn't get really strong until you get things like Shadow Weaving and Shadow Form. So you can mess around with a Holy Discipline spec as well. Tailoring and shedding farm cloth. Okay. Let's For the Alliance, get the For the Alliance going here. Let's finish this video, guys.
That's what makes games interesting.
Too many horde
games
here.
are about managing to do something different. Online games are about not just having fun and not just being able to have fun with friends, but in my opinion, they're about building a universe. World of Warcraft felt so real. I ended up reading all the Warcraft books and even owned the really bad Warcraft manga, which to me is pretty lackluster, because I was so invested in that universe.
Yeah,
every single one of the expansions, I'd go to the forums and talk to people, speculating about upcoming updates and what might be added to the game, because we as the players felt like citizens of this fictionalized kingdom. It felt like the war in World of Warcraft, the clash between Horde and Alliance. Horde rules. This was
hell yeah, you guys heard it first. Horde rules. Let's get that alliance banter out of the chat, boys. Come on. Let's hear that one more time.
It's Horde rules. The war in World of Warcraft, the clash between Horde and Alliance, Horde rules. This was a really great journey that we were all on the path to try and achieve. I miss that. I really do. And I feel like the more I see games getting super easy and bosses downgraded over time, it does just kind of break my heart.
Rules.
I mean, just as a random example, so I've been playing tons and tons of Final Fantasy XIV over the course of the last couple of months, and I think it's great. It's very...
Never played it. Was really interested in it at one point. What do you guys think about Final Fantasy XIV, man?
Very interesting and fun, and I've managed to hit level 70 with my Samurai, and I'm working on level 70 with my Black Mage. It is a game that is super, super enjoyable, and I've made a lot of great friends in it, but it does have the caveat of the fact that I don't feel like the game is actually difficult. I mean, yeah, there are some tough fights, and some of the final crazy raids just require the ultimate focus, but I still don't feel like the game could be considered difficult, because so much of it does still seem attainable, achievable. But maybe this is just my naive point of view. Perhaps these companies have discovered that easy games sell more. Maybe they've discovered that the more...
So I don't understand that. Why do easy games sell more? Like, well, Final Fantasy 14 was alright, but it's like, yeah, I hear you. I played Final Fantasy 7, Alliant, and ESO. I always had WoW on my mind, dude. That's how I feel, man. When I play another MMO, I always... It's like... This is what I relate it to, guys. Having that girlfriend, like maybe your first girlfriend or that one girl that you kind of relate or judge every girl based on, right? So that, like, the one girl that got away or the one girl that broke your heart, and you look at other women or, you know, girlfriends and kind of judge them based on that one. It's kind of like that. Kind of like that. I mean, as I've gotten older, I really don't do that as much. I mean, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, boys, Atticus in the house. Just got off work. Atticus, I'm glad, brother. We decided to do another stream because we didn't want it to end like it ended earlier, brother. And we're just watching this awesome video by Dreamcast Guy, who is a Horde friend. And, guys, I'm just saying, this guy's got a lot of great points right here.
Accessible a project is, and the weaker the last boss can be,
hype,
well,
baby.
the higher sales are. And in that case, I can't exactly blame them. I mean, if a hard game sells 1 million copies and an easy game sells 40 million copies, I can understand why this happens, but I'm still a little bit disappointed by it.
Absolutely disappointing.
I like hard games. I sometimes enjoy actually being killed by a boss and feeling like I learned a lesson.
Yes.
But these have just been my thoughts. What do you think about online games right now? And do you think that this stuff is a little bit of a watered down experience? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And also tell me if you are going to be playing World of Warcraft Classic.
Hell yeah, brother.
When it comes out, I'm seriously going to tweet out my server so everybody who gets in it,
dude,
well, we can all play together if you want. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. And also,
this guy was awesome, man. This guy was badass. Dude. Vomp. Why are the Kleenex next to the bed? Lights down, bro.
The most serious mind.
Are they really next to the bed? Oh my God, Bob, I love you, dude. Bob, thank you so much for the $49.76, Bob. Oh my God, Bob. You guys make my day so much fucking better, guys. Bob, thank you so much, dude. What? I have no explanation for that, Bob. None. Busted. I have really bad allergies, okay? Extremely bad allergies. And I wake up, my nose is sniveling, and I have a lot of mucus, you know? That's right. And why do I have a giant thing of lotion right next to my computer? It's because my face dries out really bad. Smooth daily moisturizer, okay? Shea butter. That's not what you're thinking, man. It's not, okay? You gotta keep it clean. Exactly, bro. Oh, God, dude. We're just coming out of the winter. It's fair to be sneezing around. Oh, exactly, guys. Oh, Mom. Dude, thank you so much, man. You guys crack me up. What did I just join? We're just showing off our little toolkit here, man. Your average horde player right there. Oh yeah, night out female. Oh yeah. Oh my God, we're a simple mud hut folk. What can I say? We're a simple mud hut folk. Give us our shea butter and our tissues, and that's all we need, brother. And that's all we need. And this is what Classic WoW Toolkit requires. Yes, this is what the Classic WoW Toolkit requires. 1 vape, 1 bottle of lubricant, and 1 box of Kleenexes. That is the Classic WoW Toolkit. And some Diet Snapple. Because, you know, we got to cut down after eating all those Doritos and pizzas. We need some diet beverages. So, that is your Classic WoW Toolkit, guys. You heard it here first on Def Camp Melderon TV. WoW Starter Kit, yeah. Oh my God, dude. Brother, it said shea butter. Did it say shea butter? And shea butter, shea butter, Kleenex for the whore, and 1 mom to bring the poop pan and scoop in your diarrhea. Dude, oh my God, that's too funny. That is too funny. Oh my God. Funny shit. Rasmus, this is what we call passing time during flights from Playlands to STV to evade STDs. Oh my God. Oh, I haven't laughed like that since I was a little girl. We back, Line and Flow. We back. We are back. We are, were you guys here for the priest joke the other night? Not the priest joke, but never mind. I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm not gonna go into it. If you guys want to watch. Oh, by the way, guys. Let me. Some of you guys were asking me where the VODs were, right? For the past for the past streams. Here they are right here. Here's the link to them, guys. This is for I made a playlist on our YouTube channel for all of the VODs. No, it wasn't a joke. It was basically a something that happened to me when I was younger, and it's become kind of like an inside joke about why I play Priest now, but it's not true. It's just something that they thought. You're gonna have to watch the VOD. There's the list of the VODs, guys. Excellent. Yes. So now you guys can watch all of the live streams right there on Def Camp Melderon TV. All you got to do is go to playlists, and it'll be there under WoW streams. So there you go, guys. We got it together. We figured out how to do it. Do you have a macro for /Flightmaster Alt Tab open Chrome xxx.com? Of course I do, Matthew. Oh no, the Holy Catholic Blood. Oh, dude. Oh my God, the Holy Catholic Blood Hearts. Oh God. How's the storm, Arleth? The storm has passed. The clouds are gone. The sky has opened up, and the WoW gods are smiling down upon me right now. Because right now, I'm chatting with you guys. We're having a good time. We're laughing it up, and we're talking classic WoW, baby. Holy Catholic blood farts, blood and farts, Loktar Ogar, blood and thunder, blood and oh God. You know what, guys? It's so true, man. But this is like the best community I've ever been a part of, without a doubt. And I cannot wait to play Classic WoW with you guys. It's gonna be so fucking good. Like who can wait until we're all bullshitting in a raid together, or doing a dungeon together late night, and Melderon's sitting there friggin' skinning every single beast that he comes across, mining every friggin' node while I'm yelling at him to stop and hurry up. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Big Dog says, I called my friend from work yesterday and told him about your blood poops, and he said he had to start watching YouTubes. I'm glad that's what got him interested into us, man. Oh my god. Have you seen an old video called 11-year-old Shouldn't Raid? Has a kid trying to raid BWL with a guild back, then it's hilarious. No, I gotta look that up. Maybe Shaman are summoning that storm to haul the coming of Classic. Yeah, that's the Shamans. Oh man, you know what? I think I know what it was. I think it's the Gnome Rogues. They've been hitting cargoes the past week. Now they're hitting me. They came up and stealthed in the storm. I think that's what it was. Because why would a shaman do that? I don't know, man. I can't wait to level fishing. That's how excited I am, says Polofine. I cannot wait to level fishing. I cannot wait. So what are the most boring things in Classic WoW? There aren't many. Okay. Maybe doing like your water totem quest. I can't wait to do my water totem quest. It's going to be great. Honestly, I would much rather do my water totem quest than do any quest in retail. I would 100% believe that. I would much rather do a water totem quest in vanilla, in classic, than do any quest in retail today. I can say that with my hand on the cream. I 100% mean that. Hand on the cream. What do you think the auction house will look like? It's going to look like a fucking shit show in the beginning, bro. You're going to see like a stack of linen cloth up there for like 1,000 gold. It's going to be ridiculous. No, it won't be that bad, but this kid is trying to hit on the female guildie, ends up wiping the raid. It was back in 2004. Oh my god, dude. Camping for a ransom. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Oh god, the first 15 seconds of that 11-year-old shouldn't raid video is going to get you demonetized. Okay, then I won't watch it. Why is there how is it that bad? Can you guys believe the other day when my brother and I when we were streaming, right? Oh, my allergies. Oh, I'm sorry. We were streaming and we played that Shania Twain song, Feel Like a Woman. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it now. Well, the video got copyrighted because I played it for like 10 seconds. Come on, I was like, seriously? They copyrighted the video for playing Shania Twain Feels Like a Woman for like 10 seconds. That was the first instance I've ever been copyrighted. I couldn't believe it. Need those bags early on. Hell yeah, brother. Bags. PhD in bags. Oh, God. I wonder if Leroy Jenkins will make another account. Dude. So there's so many people who played WoW back in the day, right? How many of those people will be returning? Even if they're just playing to get that feeling back. Like, okay, I understand a lot of the people who played back then either don't have the time now, they have different lives, they may have kids. But I think a good amount of those people will at least want to try the leveling process out again. You know, I don't know. I mean, like, there were so many people who played back then, dude. So many. If we even get half of them back, it would be amazing. And on the cream, nice. Got my lotion here too. Oh god, you shouldn't request a manual review on. Oh, you should request a manual review on that. Some poor bastard has to go through and watch it. Yeah, I probably should. Claw, can you imagine if he had to go back and watch it? And I think that was the episode with the blood farts. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's on YouTube. Just type in why 11-year-olds shouldn't raid in the first one called Hobbs. Okay, is it really that bad? Let me just watch it myself for a second. Hold on. I had to have seen this before. Why 11? Oh, it's like the first thing that showed up. Hold on.
Hey, you shouldn't call him destroy.
Oh, it's like an hour long. Oh my god.
Let's get it right.
I'm just doing. Were you doing motor mouth? So.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've heard of this before. Okay. That's why Twitch is kind of better. It would just mute your vid during. Yeah. So Griffin, I did notice something on Twitch though, and you guys tell me what you think. So I actually downloaded Twitch back in the day, like when it first came out, and I was watching people like, I mean, this is probably back in like, not when it first, probably like 2012, 13, 14, around there. And I used to watch like WoW PvP videos and stuff back in the day. And you know, not recently, but I've watched Twitch again, and I feel like the people on here, you guys, for the most part, and the people on Twitch are very different. For the most part. Of course, you know, like myself, I have accounts on both. But I feel like for the most part, they're two completely different demographics. I almost feel like the Twitch crowd is a little bit younger. Just nothing wrong with that. They're just a little bit younger. I don't know. Or is that just like a what's it called when you say something about someone that's not necessarily true? Not a lie, but is that just like a Twitch is full of kids, says Matthew? Okay, that's kind of like what I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of adults on Twitch as well, but I feel like it's Fortnite's fault. Yeah, I think that's what it is, dude. Because I felt like Twitch back in the day, ooh, Guild vs. Guild PvP, I love it. I love it, Rasmus. I love it, baby. Yeah, but I feel like it is Fortnite's fault, man. I feel like Twitch started off being different, and like it was another option for people who loved YouTube and shit. But then I feel like it started to be something else. So Guild vs. Guild PvP, Rasmus, I've got some great stories about that, man. I love Guild vs. Guild PvP. Yeah, Beta Rage. I hear you. I do like, I understand how a lot of people go to Twitch and they say it's better for streaming, and you know that is cool that you can like host people and you can do all these other things, but for the most part, man, I like my YouTube bros, dude. I do. I really do. 40 paladins versus 40 shamans PvP like in the old days. Oh my god, dude, I can't wait to do something like that. So Pigdog says, I never use Twitch except for when I gamble on LOL and stuff. Otherwise, I watch streams from you dudes and cargos on YouTube. Pigdog, I appreciate that, brother. I do. It's a perception. The more viewers you have on Twitch, the more of them turn into monsters. Yeah, that's what I mean. So like when it's like a stream like this, right? And there's like 20 people on Twitch, and you know you guys over here on YouTube. It's chill. It's cool. But then like once like people who are outside of our bubble start coming in, outside of the classic WoW bubble, so anyone who's in our, like, you know, it then becomes a little toxic and a little like people begin to be a little crazy, and I'm just like taken aback by it. Like, I don't know how to respond to it. I usually just don't respond to it. The other day on GMA though, somebody was pissing me off, and I kind of didn't go off on them, but I was just kind of like, who is this dude? You know what I mean? All right. Just recently rewatched that Don't Make Me Get My Main video. So good. All you filthy horties would really like it too. Don't make me get my... He killed my main. So good, dude. What else plays Broforce? Finish stream. Some multiplayer gameplay on that one day soon. Most American game ever made. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother, Broforce. Who else plays Broforce? I've never played it. I never played it, Crimson. Broforce? Actually, I never heard of it. Broforce. What is that? Dude, I'm like out of the loop, man, with a lot of stuff. Broforce. All character creation. Oh, damn. Wait a minute. What? Judge Dredd. Blade. Dude, this looks awesome. Men in Black. MacGyver. Die Hard. Dude, this looks so cool. Broforce. Hell yeah, dude. Play Gnome or shave your head if you had to pick. Cam Weber. 100%. 100% Cam Weber. I would shave my head. 100%. As much as I love this full head of hair, it would be gone in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. to not have to play gnome. Let's just say I despise gnomes. Let's just leave it at that. But I don't mind the people that play them as much. It's like when I'm in character and I see a gnome in game, it's not the people that play them. It's just when I'm in game and I'm like RPing as my character and I see a gnome, I just want to destroy them. There's nothing better than getting like a win for you crit on a friggin' gnome, dude. Nothing better. Look like Melderon. Dude, it'd be scary. It would be scary. Damn, you're a gnome hate. Damn, you're a gnome hate. Pig Dog, I'm sorry, brother. Does your brother hate gnomes as much as you? Pig Dog, I think he hates them more. No, that's not true. You know, half of it's like kind of joking, Pig Dog, but half of it's true. I really, they are my least favorite race in WoW. Absolutely. I do hate pandas more than gnomes, though. That's actually, I don't know. What do you guys think? For those of you Horde players out there, right, or even you Alliance players, what is the worst race that was ever created in WoW? The worst race ever. Is it pandas? Gonna put that no. He just got gnomed. Gnomes kill him, and then he dances on them. If I play gnome, I feel my cool gear is wasted. Absolutely, and when I see them as my enemy, I want to squash them and hug them. Pandarans are the worst. Pandas. I hate all Alliance players indiscriminately, says Claw. Panda, Pandaran, Panda, Dwarf females, Void Elf, Pandas, Janai, Gnomes, Panda. Wow, we got a lot of panda hate in here, dude. Oh my god. Panda's worst decision WoW ever made. Fucking made. Panda all day. Cow race is the worst. Joe Dirt. How dare you say that about my Tauren brethren? Oh no. 1 pandas, 2 Janai, 3 trolls. Came out when Kung Fu Panda craze was around. That's the Worgen are up there. ADAFD, thank you. You're the first person who mentioned Worgen. I feel like Worgen were put in just for furries. I don't know. Trump. Nelf females. Rasmus, I love you, dude. Thank you. I hate night elf females as well, man. Forget female dwarfs. Number 1. At that point, I realized WoW has no longer serious. Yes, dude. Tauren is OG. I hate non-naked female night elves. There you go, Jamal. Female dwarves are cute. I can't hate Worgen because of Total Biscuit Rip. Oh, that's true, man. Total Biscuit Rip, guys. Blood Elf males are bad. Dude, Joe Dirt, they are. And then this is the thing. The only time I ever made a female character, I didn't make one. I actually transferred my male into a female for like a day or two and then went back because I felt like male Blood Elves were more feminine than female Blood Elves. The only time I ever played a female character, and it was like for a day. But the thing that's funny is, right, is that, you know, I hated pandas too, but they've been in the lore since Warcraft 3. It's just crazy to think about that. But, I mean, I don't know, were they, like, kind of, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know, dude. Pandas are just so, why, like, made a whole expansion about them? Like, I don't know, man. Night Elf females always gank. Dude, yes, they do, Mob Daily. The other day, a group of us, well, actually, myself, I was going down to Feralis, and there was 2 Night Elf hunters at the bridge ganking like a level 47 rogue. I went in there, dotted one of them up with, Shadow Word Pain and Devouring Plague. Got her down, and then there was another one came out of Shadow Meld, and they're both Viper stinging me, right? So I have no mana towards the end. They end up killing me. I respawn. I found a Tarn Shaman, and I found a Mage, right? And we went over there, and a human rogue was coming by. So we attacked the rogue. The 2 Night Elves came out of Shadow Meld, and we destroyed them. We chased them down. We killed them, camped them for like 15 minutes, dude. It was great. I feel like every female Night Elf hunter is an aggressive player, and they'll try to gank you when you're least expecting it, when you're killing mobs, but they'll never try to fight you like fair, dude. Never. I hate that. I'm probably pissing some of you guys off, but good thing Timor for work in retail agony. Night Elf females are all, yeah, dude. Possibly for choosing the faction was interesting though. There should be more reasonable races to do so. Okay, a good thing. The male Blood Elves, they did grow on me a little bit, Kevin. Here's the thing, guys. When TBC comes out, the Blood Elf starting zone is so good, dude. I love Eversong Woods. The music there, oh my god, it's so good. The music, the ambiance, like, that is one of my favorite leveling zones, honestly. I mean, Tears Fall is still my favorite, but Eversong Woods is so good. It's so nice, and I do feel a certain way when I play male Blood Elf, but I get over it after a while. And they look pretty cool in certain gear. Like, male Blood Elves look so good in Paladin Tier 2. And on my Blood Elf, I ended up getting the purple Paladin, the purple Judgment set. And I, like, you know, when Transmog came, I used that. But I think they look pretty good in Tier 2. Pop that hit up, homie. Pop that hip out, homie. Planning on playing on the same server with Tips Out SN. Matic, probably not, just because... Esfand, have you guys noticed, like, he's blown up, dude, in the past. I mean, he was getting bigger and bigger, but it will probably be, we're going to do our own thing, most likely, Mad Ack. You know, plan is, we're going to be in a server with myself, Meldron, and Cargos, and a few other friends, and, because I'm sure their server is going to be insane, and it would be too insane to have that mix all together, but are they even going to play on a PvP server? Because I know Esfan and Tips, they got pretty big followings, and I mean, Cargos does too. And, you know, I mean, guys, by the way, we hit 9,000 subscribers overnight last night. 9,000, dude. We are getting, dude, last week, was it last week we hit 8,000? Last week, guys, we hit 8,000. We hit 1,000 subscribers in a little over a week. That is insane. That is insane. Hype. Oh my god, dude. Guys, I wasn't sure if we were going to hit 10,000 subscribers before Classic came out. Yeah, over 9,000. Oblivion, over 9,000. Let's get over 9,000 here. Hold on, wait. Over 9,000. Here we go.
Over 9,000! 9,000! Over 9,000!
Subscribers. Hell yeah, dude. Over 9,000 subscribers. Dead meme. I know, Kevin. But, you know, we're talking about a 30-year-old man here who doesn't even understand memes. So, dude, Atticus, you will get there, brother. Atticus, you will get there. 381 Atticus. It took Meldron and I like a year to get to 200. So you're doing pretty good, brother. You're doing pretty good. You guys are so positive. It adds the community feel. Thank you, Cam Weber. Thank you so much, brother. You know what, man? There is, yeah, there goes the copyright right there, Griff. Exactly. There's nothing not to be positive about, right? I mean, Classic WoW's coming out. We have an amazing community. Guys, yeah, let me go ahead and link Atticus's channel real quick. Because if there's a channel that you guys got to check out, it is his, 100%. Let me go ahead and get the link. 1 second. Atticus, where are you in here, brother? God damn, I got a lot of people I was talking to. Okay, here we go. Yep. And get the actual link to his channel.
Without any further ado,
I think Atticus can put it in there too, but let's get it. He is a moderator. Here we go. Go check out and give him some love. Guys, let me just say something right here, right? This community that we have going on right here, we have nothing like bad to talk about here. It's so positive. It's so good, like good feels. Like, look at the content creators that we have. You know, just in like the Classic WoW community alone, there are really no one, especially right now, like anyone that everyone is so good. People love this community, and you know, people were talking about, oh, the Classic community is so toxic. Dude, when you compare it to the retail community or any other gaming community, I honestly believe that the Classic community is the best community out there. And this community, then you break it down and talk about this community, the guys who watch, you guys who tune into our streams, who watch Cargos, and everyone else. It's just like we have nothing to look bad about, because it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, and I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys make me feel so good. Atticus, that's right, brother. Love you too, man. I love Stargate Universe, and shame that it came out. Dude, I love Stargate as well. You guys see me here. I got my Stargate. We are no longer capable of less sophisticated speaking. Okay, so there is another creating World of Warcraft. Oh, I was watching this today, guys.
Well, maybe not for the Horde.
Where's Mankirk's wife? So I was watching this again, and if you guys, yes, that go show Atticus some love, baby. Jack O'Neill was the best, dude. I love Jack O'Neill. Jack O'Neill was a man. The Sheba. It is because you concentrate on the community and how you want elite players to follow you around. Nah, not Stargate. X-Files. Dude, I love X-Files too, Betty. I love X-Files, man. Oh, and not how you... Yeah. See, X-Files... Okay, like my favorite... I mean, X-Files is amazing, dude. Especially the first 6 seasons are so good. But once Mulder leaves, man, it gets kind of... There were some good episodes with, what's his name? What the hell was his name? I forget his name. But once Mulder left, it kind of went downhill. But there were some episodes of the X-Files that were just so damn good. The one where they're in, like, the Oregon woods, and there's, like, those flies that, like, kill people. They cut down a tree, and these, like, bugs come out of the tree, and they, like, kill people, and it was really good. But then the one that was, like, kind of like the It episode, where they're in, like, the Arctic, and the guy gets, like, these nodules on his neck, and then the dog gets sick, and they had to lock out. Oh, dude, so many good episodes, man. Terminator 2. Guys, you guys are talking about my child right here, man. Terminator 2, the X-Files, Stargate. First of all, I'm rewatching Battlestar Galactica right now, guys. Can I just say Battlestar Galactica is one of the best shows ever made? It's so fucking good. It's so good. But Star Trek alone has, like, I don't think anything has changed my life more than these 3 things right here. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it right here. WoW, Star Trek, and South Park. Dude, those 3 things, as crazy as it sounds, has such an impact on my life. I started watching South Park the year it came out, like in 97, 98. And I was like the age they were in the show. And my whole sense of humor, my whole way of thinking. And then I got more and more into sci-fi, and Star Wars as well. I was a huge Star Wars fan back in the day. But you only like Star Trek Voyager? Joe Dirt, have you ever watched the Holy Trinity, right, Claude PhD? If you ever watched DS9, dude, Deep Space Nine is amazing. It's one of my favorites, honestly. But the original series, TNG and DS9 are so good. And I also love Voyager. I really do. I especially love... Janeway's great, too. Like, Janeway's awesome, but I love me some Cisco, baby. Serious question. What was the main thing that helped you out of addiction since I'm currently where you are, if you don't mind? Absolutely, Rasmus. And, dude, if you ever need to talk, Rasmus, I'm here, brother. So, the main thing that helped me, so, as you guys know, I'm a recovering addict. I've been clean for about 5 years. So I'm lucky enough to have some really strong support with my family. But honestly, the main thing that helped me was that I started getting consequences for my actions, right? So I was very lucky in that I had people that would take care of me and, like, basically, enabled me. I would get money for things. I would get, anything I wanted. And even while I was using, I manipulated people very well. I did. Being an addict, you do that. So for me, it wasn't until I started getting consequences and realizing that, my actions have consequences. I got kicked out of my house. I got arrested. I was living on the streets for a while. And I literally had nothing. I was, like, emotionally and spiritually bankrupt. I was living with this girl who was basically, like, almost selling herself to like get drugs so that we can get high. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, and I became at the end of my road, man. And it's just like one day, dude, it just clicked for me, and I was sick of living like that. So I called my mom up, and my mom had always said, like, when you're ready, I'm here for you. So I called her up one day, said I'm good, I'm ready. There was only one rehab available, and that was in Virginia. I took a bus down to Virginia, and ever since that day, I have been clean for 5 years. But what I'm saying, man, it's crazy because, like, I was introduced to opiates when I was 13. I was shooting heroin by the time I was 17. Shooting Oxycontins and heroin by the time I was 17. So there was a good 8 years of my life where, you know, I was off and on. WoW had helped me a lot, honestly, in those days, because, like, it was the only thing that I felt comfortable in talking to people that, like, you know, weren't in the real world. Because in the real world, I had to use a drug just to get through the day. But in WoW, I didn't need that. You know what I mean? I could log on and feel comfortable just who I was. But in the real world, I couldn't do that. I needed some kind of substance. And eventually, I lost everything that I was interested in. Like, I stopped playing WoW. Yeah, moms are the best, dude. They really are. Yeah, I lost everything I was interested in. I played music for a long time. I sold all my music equipment. I sold my computer. I sold all my gaming stuff. I hadn't played WoW in, like, months, which, you know, sounds a little crazy, but, like, that's how I kept in touch with a lot of my good friends, was through WoW. So yeah, it takes a while, man. It takes, like, a lot of people say they hit rock bottom, but there's always a deeper bottom. You know what I mean? Because the absolute rock bottom is death, and no one wants to get there, right? You know, I had been arrested. I had been in institutions. I had been in a psych ward for over a month and a half. I had a drug-induced psychosis where I literally thought my family was dead and they were in hell with me, and I thought the doors were covered with the skin of my family members. Like, I lost my mind. I was absolutely crazy. And then I thought I was in a coma, and the only way I could wake up was by killing myself. So I was constantly trying to hurt people and kill myself, going nuts. And the only thing that really helped me was realizing that, you know, there are consequences for my actions. Getting to those consequences, realizing that I'm the only person who could pick myself up and change myself. But I have to ask for help to do that. So I asked for help, luckily, because I had gone to rehab like 4 or 5 times before that, and every time I was like, well, I can drink. You know, my problem's heroin. I don't need to worry about alcohol. And I would try to drink, and I would end up relapsing again, or I would get clean. I would get into a relationship, and I was using that person to try to make me feel better about myself, which is another addiction in its own. So I had to basically find a way to be okay with just me. So I initially went on to medicated assisted treatment with methadone. That helped a lot for me because I was like a chronic relapser, and then worked my way off that and just continued going to like group sessions, things like that. Eventually got my certification as my CRS, and helping people, for me, doing that is like one of the best reasons for me to stay clean, and that helps me out a lot. So thank you guys for subscribing. Yeah, Jamar, yeah, I'm from the Philadelphia area, and like the heroin epidemic problem is like really bad here. I broke my leg when I was 13. I got my first introduction to Percocets, and so like drug abuse runs in my family. My uncles were heroin addicts. My dad was an addict. It like runs in my family. Plus, you know, the biggest reason is environmental. Is like being around it, being introduced to it, having you know, those mental instabilities. I had depression, anxiety. Grew up with like Tourette syndrome too. If you guys ever did like little tics and stuff here and there, like that was a huge reason why I was using. Cam Weber, thank you for the $5, brother. Huge respect for sharing that on live stream. Been sober 3 years as well. God bless you, dude. Cam Weber, thank you, brother. And that's the thing, guys. Like, it's crazy because more people than you expect have gone through what you've been through, right? So don't be afraid to share it, because I find that like more people than I realize have gone through something similar, even if it's not exactly what I've been through, something similar. We've all had our shit, man. Everyone's been through hard times. And just because it wasn't drugs, or just because it wasn't something, doesn't mean it wasn't serious, you know? So, but talking about it and talking to people, you realize, like, everyone's been through their own thing, and, you know, it's easier to get through it when talking to somebody. So, yeah, whew, take a breath now. Thank you, Cam Weber. It definitely is a part of me, and I realize that. So talking about it makes it a lot better, a lot easier. Nothing wrong with looking up for your well-being, all natural, all absolutely. And big shouts out to Melderon, guys, because my brother was a huge support. My brother and my mom, man. My brother was like, I mean, he's Papa Mel, you know. You guys who know Melderon, he's like a big brother to the max, and he helped me out big time. Crazy to think doctors are the biggest drug dealers today. Opiates are way overprescribed. Claw, that is the truth, man. You know, I was prescribed Percocets when I was 13 years old. I broke my leg, and they gave me so much of it. They knew that, you know, and back then we weren't as educated as we are now, so like we didn't know the warning signs that since my family was you know, addicts and all that. But the doctors back then were told that this, you know, that oxycodone was non-addictive, and the best part about it is doctors were getting kickbacks from the pharmaceutical companies when they gave people prescriptions for certain drugs. So they were almost, you know, they were basically getting money in their pocket for prescribing certain drugs. So that wasn't a big help either. I'm high on procrastination. Dude, I hear you on that. I'm high on classic WoW, baby. That's the truth right there. And listen, man, everyone has their shit. Like, you know, people smoke pot. That's like, it's like, and I have no disrespect for anyone who is, you know, doing their own thing like that. Like, I know for me, I can't use any kind of drug, like hard drug, like alcohol, you know, even marijuana, things like that. I still have my nicotine and my caffeine, but for me, all that other stuff is just, you know, my brother, he drinks, you know what I mean? Like, and I respect anyone who's going through their own thing and, you know, is at their point where they don't know where they're at, or, you know, some people smoke weed and that's their thing. And like, I mean, weed has, in my experience, hurt way less people than alcohol. So, but, you know, for me, I know where my limit is. And I think it's important for everyone to know, like, where their limit is, you know? So Pig Dog says, my best friend is a gambling addict. It's rough for the family, dude. I actually worked at a casino, Pig Dog, for a long time. And gambling addiction is, man, I have seen people drop everything that they've had in a gambling addiction. Really, really bad stuff. Yeah, they get paid too. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I need some music. Whew. They still are, as far as I know. Yeah, Rasmus, as far as I know too. My dental operator gave me opiates instead of telling me about how to clean my surgical site after removing my wisdom teeth. Wow, that's messed up, dude. That is so messed up. Boys, key thing is nutrition and at least a bit of fitness. Now, multi-on, dude, that is like, I started going to the gym and I want to go back so bad, but man, it's crazy how much nutrition, like eating right. And people always say eating right and going to the gym is all you need, but it helps so much. Like just having that hour of cardio a day helped with my depression. Like when I was feeling depressed, helped with my motivation, helped with my sleeping habits, helped with my feeling better about myself, helped with my self-esteem. It's crazy how much a little bit of exercise can help. It really is crazy, man. It is absolutely insane. I'm like a huge advocate, even though I myself am not in where I want to be right now. It's definitely something that I want to work towards too, is getting better, healthier like that. Adrian Parker, broke my leg too. Stay strong, broken leg, buddy. Adrian Parker, thank you for the $2, brother. Thank you so much. $2 Canadian. Stay strong, man. And, you know, breaking your leg is not fun, especially when it's like summertime, dude. I broke my leg in the summer, and I actually went through my graduation with a broken leg, and it was horrible, horrible, horrible. So stay strong, man. And you know what? I'm glad that hopefully, you know, you can sit down and chill with us for a little bit. But thank you, man. Eating right is more important than working out. It's more than diet than exercise. It's so true, Logan. And my thing too, man. My thing was eating at night, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad. But having that lifestyle where you're up at night and eating at night was so bad for me. I used to eat a lot of like ice cream and junk shit at night, dude. And I've been trying to like stay away from that, trying to go more towards fruit, like you know, because I have a sweet tooth, I do. So I've been trying to like eat more grapes and fruit and stuff like that. But it's true when they say you are what you eat, man. It's 100% so true. Sweetie cast, sweaty cast. Slower weapon has higher weapon, absolutely. Atticus with the 199 says, and thank you for sharing. No matter what, I am here. Atticus, thank you, brother. You guys are so supportive, man. I get, dude, frozen grapes are so good, but you guys are so supportive. I can't thank you guys enough. If you guys seriously go and check out Atticus's channel if you haven't already. There it is again. But the other day, guys, I want to say I had those. They were grapes. They were called cotton candy grapes. Those were the best grapes I ever in my entire life. Excuse me. Suddenly, I've become hungry, says Leonard. Excuse me. Eating a lot gets pricey, but I want to start gaining weight. Yeah, gaining weight. Yeah, Mob. I want to start losing weight, man. So maybe we can. You can take on some of mine, brother. John says she actually just broke her hip. Ooh. And Rasmus and called me for the medical marijuana lowdown to stay off opiates. Much love. Yo, it's all about that Halo Top ice cream. Oh my god, dude, I know. Grind an entire pint and only 320 calories. Damn, dude. That's not bad, man. Because what? Ben & Jerry's. A pint of Ben & Jerry's, which is the best ice cream. I mean, it is probably like over 1,000 calories, right? It's got to be. Especially if you get like half-baked, which is the best. But that is amazing willpower, man. Yeah. Off topic, but will wall jumping be in classic WoW? Man, I'm actually really interested in this. So, do people said that there was like some wall jumping in the demo, right? And I'm pretty sure. So like wall jumping for exploits, you know, because like there was wall jumping in certain parts in WSG that was important for like flag carrying. But wall jumping in the sense of like sitting in Stormwind and wall jumping trying to get on the top, I don't know, man. I'm still really confused about this because it sounds like some people says yes, some people say no. In some instances yes, in some instances no. So this is something that I'm like, you know, because WSG without some of those points where you can get up at, a lot of people complain about it, but it's I don't know, man. You Americans eat really too much. We do, dude. We eat way too much. We do. Them fighting words, Claw. Over one. Wait, there's an ice cream. Oh, it's over 1,000. It's about 1,300. Oh my God, John, really? How dare you? Haagen-Dazs is way better. Oh, dude, Haagen-Dazs is good, but Ben & Jerry's is the best, man. Def, do you think that you'll be able to have this channel as a living? I hope so. If you would like it, I mean, I bet you dudes could do it without being such a people guy. Pig Dog, that honestly, like, so this is my plan, Pig Dog. I do work part-time, you know, as a CRS, and if I can continue just working part-time and doing this and making that like my full-time job, that's what I want to do. Melderon, you know, he got his PhD. He's going to be probably working somewhere, but if I could make this my full-time job, absolutely. Like I'm getting to the point now where, you know, streaming 4, 5, 6 times a week is pretty, you know, it's doable for me. It is. My thing is, like, you know, I'm about to go to sleep now because I do wake up really early. I wake up at around 6 a.m. every day to get to work. But the thing is, like, I love my job, what I do, and I love this. And I want to really try to balance them both out so that I can do this and also do that. Like, my ideal thing would be to be on call as a CRS and to have certain people on my caseload, because right now I'm what they call like an in-house CRS, so I work at a facility. But if I can become an on-call CRS and work a certain amount of hours a week and then do this as my main gig, I would 100% love to do that. But, you know, we have to get a little bit, like, do a little bit more to get there. I think we can. I honestly do. Especially now that I've been streaming. It's been getting a lot better. you know, than just doing the videos. And I love streaming, I really do. It is something that I look forward to every day. I wake up and I say to myself, like, I want to stream. So I would 100% love to make this my full-time job. Yes, I would. And, you know, when Classic comes out, and depending on how the website does, which I think it's going to do really well, I think we can get there. I think we can. And guys, I'm so excited to show you guys the website when it's ready. It's almost there. It's almost there. This is where it's going to be the one-stop shop for Classic WoW. No doubt. No doubt. I can say that hands down, dude. And it's also going to be a place for the community, by the community. For us, by us. Like, seriously, that's what it's about. Cool, man. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to go watch Team America World Police again. Hell yeah. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end it for the night. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you guys for coming. Guys, I had a great time tonight. I'm going to try to stream a little bit tomorrow. I think I'm doing a Countdown to Classic tomorrow with Josh. And listen to this. If it's still on, right, this is going to be awesome. So I don't know if Josh wants me to share this information or not, but it's going to be... I don't know if I should. So, yeah, let's just say that someone from early content creation back in the day is someone that we may be doing this countdown with. So, yeah, content creation from back in the Classic days, bros. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Alright, guys. Good night, brothers. Hell yeah. I love you all. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad the stream didn't go down. I'm so glad it was a nice night. I got to share some cool shit with you guys. And until next time, guys, this is Death Camp signing out. I love you all. Keep on keybinding and grinding, brothers. Have a good weekend. Have a good night. Be safe. Take it easy, bros. Peace.